Hey everyone, this is WobblyWallaby. Today I'll be showing a sneak peek of the new Arcane Rune system. You'll notice that the advanced Rune interface is looking different since you can now have 3 new Rune slots to fill. There are 14 Arcane Runes which are categorized as attack or universal. You can either choose 2 attack and 1 universal, or 2 universal and 1 attack. You can't use 3 of the same type at once, the UI blocks you. There are some insane runes here, and this will be meta-defining, especially when it comes to PvP, so stay tuned to see all the details. You can get materials to upgrade your Arcane Runes by doing the White Star Airship instance. If you want a guide to clear this, see the link in the description where I go over the mechanics, tips, and do a full run. There is Starburst Sand, which can be used to level up the Arcane Rune. Then there are Holy Crystals, which help increase the upper level limit of the Arcane Runes, so you can increase the level with the Starburst Sand. As a result, the Holy Crystals will really be the biggest limiting factor as to what level your Arcane Runes will be. I'll now go through each rune and give my thoughts and sometimes do a demonstration. Thanks to Cremisi for providing a detailed infographic on each rune and what percentage you get at level 1, 25, 50, and 100. I'm just going to show the level 1 and the level 100 values, and I'll put a link to his Facebook page and the infographic in the description. On the beta accounts, they didn't give us enough Starburst Sand to level up every rune to max, so having the upper limit isn't always clear. So it's great having an infographic to confirm these values. First are the attack runes. We'll begin with the Squire rune, which will give the damage caused by summoned creatures to increase up to 17.5% damage. Also, you'll have damage reduction by 17.5% for the summoned creatures. Keep in mind these have to be ones that actually have HP, so that doesn't include things like the UFO from the Dorum. I think that this rune is buggy. At least when I tried it out with Begetter summons, the damage didn't increase at all, but if it actually did work, then it would be great. Before the rune, my Eleanor hits for 10.4 million. After putting in a non-max rune, which would give me 5.4%, when I hit it again, she still hits for the exact same damage as before. This Arcane Rune might not work, but you know what does? Smile.1. Smile.1 allows you to get discounted BCC and premiums for Ragnarok Mobile. They have been around for more than 8 years and have plenty of global business partners for other games too. I'll put a link in the description. Thanks to Smile.1 for sponsoring this video. Next is the Transmission Rune. When the enemy is more than 6 meters away from you, the damage caused to it can increase up to 35% higher. This rune is great for classes that can hit from far away. This is especially good for Stellar Hunters who already benefit from more range, bringing more damage. You can also use this for classes like Wrath. I equip the rune, then cast Blade of Order. I initially hit for 5.9 million, then as I get further away it hits for 6.4 million. If you have a tank for your boss, this could be useful, otherwise the boss will chase you down and the effect won't happen. Next is Thundering Rune. When no attacks are made in 3 seconds, the damage of the next attack will increase by up to 35%. This is fantastic for one-shotting classes like Lightbringer, Wataru, or Saitama, and this will be a big advantage for those MVP hunting. Next is the Thorn Rune. When attacked, there is a up to 70% probability of causing 1 physical attack plus magic attack times 100% life loss attack to the attacker. This is an interesting counterattack for PvP. Personally, I find the other runes to be more unique than this. This is one of the weaker Arcane runes in my opinion. Next is Whiteblade Rune. When there's only one enemy within 5 meters, the damage caused to the enemy can increase up to 35%. This is a great rune for boss hunting and instances, and the one that I will invest in since I care most about PvE. Here I use Thanatos and I hit the Legend Golem for 3.6 million damage. Then I equip the rune, I hit the golem again and it's still 3.6 million, but that's because there's a summon near the golem. Once I leave the golem further away and it's by itself, I can hit for 4.8 million damage. Next is Bloody Ruin. All life loss effects caused by oneself to enemies are increased up to 17.5%. This is great for SP Stellar Hunters whose Star's Arrow do life loss. I don't have a suitable SP Stellar Hunter on this account and it's very hard to see the damage, but I do have Dorum. Shark Dorum also does life loss, and I initially hit for 958,000. Next I add the Ruin. Then my shark hits for 1.45 million damage. As someone who uses this skill for Dorum in PvP, I'm excited for it. Next is Fever Ruin. When your attack speed reaches 480%, increase your own movement speed and max health by up to 17.5%. For those who have enough agi, this is a nice movement speed and health boost. I think there are better runes to invest in that have more unique effects, because getting health and movement speed is pretty easy these days. Next are the Universal Arcane Ruins. Next is the Tai Chi Ruin. It converts up to 35% of the damage received to yourself into life loss, which will reduce HP over 3 seconds. This delays some of your death, so it's pretty nice. Next is the Combat Preparation Ruin. When attacking, there's up to 7% of the damage caused to be converted into your own shield. The shield cannot exceed your upper limit of your life, and it lasts for 2 seconds. Gaining HP shield is great for survivability. I think for squishy classes like Taekwon, this will be a fantastic ruin. This is the answer for those who complain that the class has no survivability. However, please note that 2 seconds is pretty short, so you do have to hit with something really high damaging pretty consistently. Next is the Immortality Ruin. When HP is below 50%, increase the final damage reduction by up to 35%. This is a great PvP ruin, the final damage reduction is huge. Next is the Disaster Ruin. All abnormal statuses increase by up to 35%, and there is an up to 35% probability of dispelling a buff effect on the opponent when applying an abnormal status. This is great for people using abnormal status attacks in PvP like Thanatos or Gunslinger. Having classes remove your buffs is going to be pretty annoying, so better make sure you have some good abnormal status resist. Next is Trick Ruin. When you take damage greater than 20% of your max HP, there's an up to 52% chance probability of entering Stealth, level 10, and making the target unable to attack. It also lasts for 2 seconds. I think this is the most busted defensive ruin here and a crazy counter to high hitting DPS in PvP. In PvE this isn't that great. I have the rune equipped, then the PSR Dragon nukes me, I go into stealth, the PSR Dragon's fireballs are still moving around, so it doesn't even matter if it doesn't attack. Many bosses don't really hit at high rates either, so it's not that great. Next is the Essence Ruin. It restores up to 1750 SP every 5 seconds. When consuming SP, there's an up to 35% chance that it will not be consumed. I tried very hard to use SP consuming skills from Mitaru to see if this rune could ever stop the SP from being used. I couldn't pull that off even after trying for several minutes. That might be a bit too unfair. However, even alone the SP recovery is still great. This will definitely have some great use for the SP Stellar Hunter build. Lastly is the Galaxy Ruin. When the buff effects on yourself is dispelled or cleared by the enemy, there's an up to 52% probability that it will be retained. This is a great ruin for PvP and will probably be very triggering when your enemy tries to dispel your buffs and it doesn't work. Next, so what's the cost of leveling up these ruins? Here I show upgrading my ruin. To fully upgrade from 1 to 100, it will take 42,400 Starburst Sand. You also need 3,570 Holy Crystals, and 348.9 million Zeni. It will take a long time to level this up, since even at max difficulty, you won't get that much each week. Unfortunately, to progress quickly, this will be pay to win, and you can go to the BCC shop to buy some each week. Luckily, they do limit how much you can get each week, so the whales won't go out of control. So as great as this system is to level the playing field for many classes, you're gonna have to be very patient or pay. Which runes are you looking forward to? If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. here's a video that I would recommend, and if you want more sneak peeks, check out this playlist over here.